Hello, I'm Laura. It's Saturday, August 2nd, 2025, and these are the Saturday Heartlines. And what we do on Saturdays is we review the past week. Now, these Heartlines are late getting to you because I myself have been through a lot of change and transition, and I've had a little difficulty finding time to sit down and do this. But here we are connected now, and we are going to look at this past week and move into the new week to come. And we start with Sunday, when John McFall was approved by the European Space Agency for long-term missions in space. John McFall is a differently abled astronaut who lost his leg at a young age, and I have a feeling he is just the beginning of this magnificent change in this program. And he certainly is an example to the rest of us of what it means to be the extraordinary human beings we are and to go out beyond our ordinariness to do something special for life. In Gaza, we looked at the continuing situation of starvation and the struggle for people to receive their food safely. There's been a little bit of opening in the delivery of food to the people, but there is still a long way to go. And so we continue to hold our vision of peace and healing for the people of Gaza and the people of Israel and for all people who are affected by war or violence. In Cambodia and Thailand, we saw a great example of love and respect when it is put above being right. These two countries that have been fighting over their border for many decades actually increased their violence initially and then went into a ceasefire as they came together over what they could agree upon. And that tells us what we can do in life when we put love and respect for others above being right. Wednesday, we looked at the Environmental Protection Agency in the United States and its overturning of the endangerment findings, which were the basis of much of the policies that came out of the Clean Air Act and the concern that people have. Ooh, how appropriate to cough right on cue. And the concern that people have over clean air. And so we continue to commit to our own ability to do something about the health of our planet as we recycle and reuse what we can. And we become a resource ourselves for renewable energy in doing that. On Thursday, I looked outside my window at my casita that I had then, and I saw a beautiful garden. And so I talked about the garden of love. Whatever is going on in our world that is a challenge, in Gaza and Ukraine and in our environment, we can send our loving thoughts and we can act lovingly to make a difference. And this is planting the seeds of love. And I reminded us that it takes time to grow a beautiful garden. So stay with it. Just those simple things you do and think on a day-to-day basis over time do make a difference. And on Friday, I looked at more environmental effect of global warming as I pointed to the violent turbulence that affected one of the Delta flights over Wyoming, so much so that it had to land because people were injured in those violent turbulence. But I also said, so what do we do? Because I have a flight coming up in a couple of days. What do we do? Well, first we just surround people in light, and we know that we are connected to our planet. And that's why we take these actions, because we each are an amazing part of an amazing planet. And when we do this, we feel more in harmony even through the turbulence in the air and the turbulence of life, because we are creating a healthy planet together. And so we wrap up today in all of this awareness of making a difference in our world, of helping change to be positive. And we do so right now in prayer as we take a deep breath and close our eyes and hold to this simple thought. I am open to change and willing to be a part of something new that makes a positive difference in my world. I am open to change and willing to be part of something new that makes a positive difference in my world. And so it is. So with an open heart and a clear mind, we move forward into a new week, willing to do something new to make a positive difference in our world. I'm glad you looked in today, even though this will be late getting out, and found that place of centering and peace and positive difference with me. Have a wonderful day.